friends, thank you for joining me in another exciting video. Do you know the difference between the silk and the tassel of the corn? Keep watching this video and we'll be learning some of the key parts of the corn plant, and then finally we will end in discussing how do you know when the corn is ready to be harvested. Without delay, let's get started. All right, so the first thing I want to identify is the stalk. Okay, and that's the main support of the plant. Look how tall these are, and that will happen when there's an adequate supply of nitrogen. Okay, so that's the stalk. Okay, now next I would like to identify the silk. Okay, and that is the silk of the corn, and later on this is going to be instrumental in identifying when the corn is ready to be harvested. Okay, so this is the silk. Okay, that's the silk. Okay, next I'm going to go to a shorter plant because I would like to identify the tassel. So this is the tassel. Okay, that's the tassel. Okay, and then the ear, the corn developed. This is called the ear of the corn. So I've discussed the 5 parts with you, and just as a recap, we have the tassel. Okay, we have the silk, the ear of the corn, we have the stem, okay, and the leaves. All right, so this is just some of the parts, key parts I've identified for you. Okay, now as a bonus, let's discuss 3 additional parts of the corn plant, and there are 2 root systems, and the one that's visible here they are called the brace roots. Okay, and these help in terms of the support of the plants. Next, I discussed the node, and these are points of growth along the stalk. So here is the node, and also the ear growth comes out of the node also. And then the final part I would like to discuss is the husk, and that is what protects the kernel of the corn. All right, so next we will look at how do we know when to harvest the corn. So when the pollen from the tassel lands on the silk, that is when the kernels start forming. So it's important to know that. So we have the tassel, which has kernel, which has pollen. When these pollen falls and stick on these silk, that is when these kernels start forming. All right, so now we've identified the parts of the corn. Let's discuss how do I know when it's ready to be harvested, and it's all based on the silk. Now the silk starts from a greenish color so we can look at the stage. So come on over here, let's look at this first stage. Okay, so this is one of the earlier stages. Let's put the camera up close so we could see. Okay, and then it will gradually turn to this color as shown here. Okay, and eventually at this stage, this one that I'm about to harvest, look at how it's dry and brown. And so let's see if that's criteria works. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this. So I'm going to carefully pluck the ear until it snaps as shown. Okay, and let's remove the outer part and see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna keep removing these outer pieces. Okay, and indeed it is ready. So I'll just go ahead and remove all the shell from it. And there goes, it's more or less ready. Now if you look at this, this could dry some more, so it may be good to maybe leave a couple more days, but more or less I'm good with this. I'm gonna go ahead and all right, so I'm going to harvest one more ear. I'm gonna snap it. Okay, and again, if you look at the silk, it's all brown. Pulls out nicely. Okay, so now I'm going to open it up. Okay, and look at this. It is more than ready to go, right? So this is all I want to show you today. Thank you for joining me in this video, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, be sure to like. It makes a difference, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, happy gardening.